Hello, this is Ronald Allen, managing change through effective communications. And today's discussion is all about, do you realize how complex you are? I say that because I recently did a DISC personality profile on myself, and it came up kind of interesting. In some respects, it reinforced what I believed was my personality, the areas of both strength and weakness. I'm not going to use and pontificate with the word opportunity, but I'll use the word strength and weakness as in a SWOT analysis for business. And so that led me to look up some other interesting terms that I could share with you as perspectives. And as we continue to get to know one another, granted that I am primarily speaking with you or to you. And so I came up with this tonight's discussion topic title, Do You Realize How Complex You Are? And what followed was I stumbled on this term, complex adaptive systems. And I know, by and large, it's really talking about business, industry, machinery, and how we quickly relate to those things and try to analyze and then fit ourselves into them. And therein is the rub, because we are the creators of all these systems. And I'm going to give you kind of a bird's eye view, then I'm going to give you a intergalactic view. And that's how I see it. We are the complex system. Our personalities, how we're made up. We've spoken before about social theology, our formal education, our school of hard knocks, life itself. There are other elements to this, specifically our studies as humans in anthropology, sociology, the behavioral psychology of how we behave under different circumstances, given our history and our place of reference. Physiology, how we feel. If you're ill, you're going to respond to situations in your environment very differently than if you feel tip-top. And this all relates then to what I refer to as the butterfly effect. In other words, any one of these areas of knowledge, study, and physical condition will affect how we engage with one another. So when we say how complex we are, when I refer to that term, do you realize how complex you are? You may be short-circuiting yourself with your abilities and skills because you're playing to someone else's expectations, and your interpretation could be totally skewed, when in fact you can take your own personality and strength and in a mutually beneficial manner that everyone walks away, and sometimes you have to use that yardstick, reinforce your will, reinforce your way, so that instead of feeling marginalized, instead of feeling belittled or even berated by individuals, no matter where they're coming from in your social circle, you get to use this understanding. So the complex adaptive system is recognizing that you are made up of many elements. You have many personalities that come out or derive when you find yourself in a situation. And instead of pulling back, reining them in, I suggest, and certainly you should test the waters, right? Our litmus tests. Try them out. Let those dogs free. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, there was a great article I saw through the Huffington Post, which was started in 2015, updated 2016, and again 2017, about women around the world and how they are rising up to claim